SGC here, and we're back for comics time. Let's get it on. First up, Invincible 122. More world building as Tara gets to be a baby, and people sort of realize kind of things happen when a human baby is on an alien planet. Alan has a lot more politics stuff. Frog is still going on intense, and it's just like that showdown that we know is coming, or I hope it's coming, before this whole crazy reboot with Marc's mind still intact. So that's a crazy reboot stuff, but I can't wait. And it's just like, frog fight. Yes! Birthright number 10. Wow, finally it's here. The brother gets into the mix, and he's like, he has power as well, and it's just like, more world building, where he's from, trying to figure out who's right and who's wrong. I definitely would say I sort of hoped it went here a lot quicker, because it feels like 9 issues to get to this space is just, what were you really talking about? A lot of condensed could have been done. Artwork is great, fights are great, world building, world visuals, great stuff. Solid issue, and I can't wait to see how the demon thing is gonna screw up everybody here. Hexed number 12, last issue. I was super bummed when I found out about that. Great issue, lots of fights happening, character resolutions. I mean, last issue, really great stuff, solid issue, solid, like, 12 issues really. The art was great, and I can't wait to see what this team will bring to us next. I mean, it was a good conclusion in a sense, but the world is still big out there, so I really hope that somehow they'll get something more out of it. Because, I mean, Boom Studios hit and miss in terms of long arcs and stuff, but really this team was really solid, and I really enjoyed the art. The storyline here really took a while, but I'm totally fine with it because I feel like it was a slower progression, but it meant like things had to be fleshed out a lot more, and it did. So it delivered, and then I really loved it. Great art, great story. Can't wait for the next project. Star Wars number 8, change of artist. Stuart Immonen is now in. A lot of crazy stuff happening. We have the Han Solo and his wife, and Luke trying to hunt down something. There's a lot of things happening. A lot of people talking. Art is great. Action is fluid. And it's a new story, so it feels fresh in a sense where it doesn't feel that far-fetched, because that was sort of my gripe for a few issues where it felt like this wasn't in the movies. The relationship changed. But I mean, Han and Leia have stuck together, and Luke is always like flying everywhere, so this totally feels great. It was a good issue. Cannot wait for the next one. Series number 12. Once again, I feel like another series where it's just drawn out. A lot of details, but not actually anything really happening. So now we go off to the conspiracy about the politics stuff, and then the field research stuff, and the end where we find some flowers and all that. I really swear I need to sit down and reread this, and definitely it will. I probably am sure that it will read a lot better than me reading it single issues. So there's that. I mean, I want to support this team and all, but it just feels very jarring, like just little snippets of story here and there, and I feel like it's not grounded enough that I remember what's happening. So it's kind of sucks that way, because I mean, I enjoy the premise. It's really intense. The art is fine. Characters are there, but it's like I'm not really connected in that sense in terms of the long haul story, so that sort of sucks. Hellbreak number 6. Holy crap, what an ending. We get the team out of there, and then people are feeling the hurts because of a lost team member. The leader is sort of in the dumps because he's just like, what happened? Why do we do this? And then that ending, whoa, bang on, great dark stuff. Can't wait for the next issue, because I mean, great writing, story is great, art is consistent and great to look at. Welcome back, issue 1. Holy crap, the art here, I like it. But the story, holy crap, it's boring. The narrative just drones on, and it's just sad, because I mean, the premise is 2 people that tries to kill each other all the time. They keep respawning in different lives, reincarnate pretty much. But then this whole issue talks about these 2 individuals that set up before the fight, so I'm assuming it's more of setting up these 2 for one fight rather than encompassing everything. So that's a real bummer, because I thought it would be, you know, balls off the wall sort of thing, crazy action, crazy brutalness, but this isn't it. I swear if this had the Lucius Strode vibe, it would be done so much better, because I mean, you have 4 issues, you don't get bogged down all by like characters and emotions when your premise is just killing. I mean, sure, you want to do it like an investigation of how they feel or emotions and all. There's more subtle ways of doing it than just giving me like lines and lines of narrative about how she feels. So I'm pretty bummed about this purchase because I was like really on for the art and all. So I don't know how I feel because there's only 4 issues, so I could stick around, but I don't know. I gotta think about it hard for this one. The Infinite Loop, they found her, and people are hot on their heels. Normal art, great stuff. Concept is kind of mind-boggling now in the sense where it seems so huge. I mean, last few issues have been a huge sort of like scope, and now they're sort of centering at this location where they're breaking her out of prison, and it's just finding her, figuring out what to do and all that. I'm down for a bit more, but it seems like just this whole rescuing operation is just like played out way too long a bit. Dr. Fate number 3, I'm out. I'm sorry. Sunny Liu, you were here. I mean, I was here for you, but seriously, the way they're using your art is just horrible. A lot of like inner monologue, narrative, and it's just like nothing happened. Like 3 issues, just like Starfire, nothing happened from the first issue. Sort of still wrestling with the whole like, oh, I had this mask thing, and it's the same dialogue, and it's just so much repetition, and then the shots are done the same. Like, I swear I love it when there's dialogue scenes, but those are sparse. I mean, in the sense where there's a lot of inner, like, oh, what am I doing? How am I going to save this world? Oh, this thing, I don't want to listen to it. All that stuff, the dialogue is fine, because Sunny Liu does well in terms of dialogue and just expressions, but when you're a dude who's just thinking all the time, you don't really need to be that expressive, and that's what happened here. So I'm done with Dr. Fate number 3. Out. Rick and Morty number 5, another great solid issue. Holds you over for waiting for the new episode, really. We have a nightmare issue here with Morty, and just Rick is just chilling around. We also get a Beth sort of side arc about her and the time travel, time portal, time dimension thing. Great stuff. Art is consistent. Great. Can't wait for the next issue. Mantle number 4. Realization of no more messing around and getting dirty and fighting it off. There's a lot of characterization in the sense where this whole scope of the world building, the Mantle, like what's happening, and then the people that are trying to help the Mantle. And it's just like, what are they doing? They're like, I'm done. Some of them are like getting owned because there might be something deeper, but they can't handle it. Now the Mantle is going head to head with the destruction force, and it's just like, whoa, can't wait for the next issue. I wonder how long it's gonna be, because I feel like if they can fight it out and someone dies, or it's gonna be a new arc or what have you. Brisson has been pretty busy with a lot of stuff on his plate, so who knows? But enjoyed. Art is great. Story is great. Characters are great. Can't wait for the next issue. Weird World number 3. Wow, this issue just great. Undo's art is just great. The paneling there. Story is just weird, which is Weird World. And the ice stuff. And now we get hunters hunting him. The fights are just really great. I cannot wait to see what's happening next. Especially the fact that they're bringing Weird World into like past September after Secret Wars and what have you. So I can't wait. It's the same team except that Aaron's not writing. But I forgot what his face is writing, but Mike Del Mundo is still around for art, and his art is like great stuff. Oh, Killstrike number 4. Last issue, really great. Art, fabulous. These guys are just awesome. There's a conclusion, which is great. It's like a play on parody of the whole evil superhero sort of thing. That was done great. Stories were great. Resolution was great. Great last issue. Bummed that it's ended, but, you know, I'm glad that it existed. It's good stuff. Totally check it out. It's just fun. Just really fun. Island issue 2. Holy smokes. Brandon and team, you guys are doing amazingness here. We have Will Kirby doing some crazy awesome splash pages. And then we have Ludroe finishing up his mummy thing. It was a great read. Good conclusion. And it was just like the 8-bitness really shined through here, and it was really great. And then we got the first part of 3 from Simon Roy. That was an interesting story for sure. Emma Rios' ID also ended, and that was just great fun. Lots of tech. Really talks about just the whole mindset of just transferring your soul or brain to something else. And also we got Miguel, Alberte, Woodward MD dropping in and just explaining a little bit more about the whole science behind it all. And it's interesting how it coincides with the whole 2017 about Russia doing the first head transplant. So that was kind of like, whoa, social issues. And also at the end we got Robin Bougie doing a research stuff on just an interesting article. Good read. I mean, it has really great balance between comics and like just writing itself. So it's definitely worth the purchase. And I do wonder, like, how are people gonna like get this in trade? Because I definitely feel that the way they put these stuff together, it was just done really well, and it's a good read in terms of a magazine. So it feels like it's gonna, I'm assuming it's gonna break that mode once it's like Island, you know, ID, or they'll maybe put like a few stories together for the trade. Hopefully it'll be still in a sequence where it's like a magazine rather than ID Part 1, ID Part 2. I don't know what Brandon's planning, but he's got this. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's Comics Time. Hope you enjoyed what you bought, because it's your money. Leave me a comment down below for anything I shared or anything that you want to recommend that I should definitely read or something like that. And that's it for this week's Comics Time. Out!